Tell me a little bit about Aurelia's colors first, since that was your first book. What caused you to initially write it?
My wife Anne, before we were married, she and I were hiking in the woods near Flathead Lake in Montana, where Eugene Peterson lived.
Oh.
And
Were you visiting him?
no, we didn't know him at the time.
Oh, okay.
We were just in that area. Come to find out he lives there. It must be a special place. But we were walking through this incredibly colorful, amazing landscape. And we were talking about fairy tales. And I was so happy to have found a kindred spirit, somebody who still reads and buys a lot of fairy tales and still finds them relevant.
Right.
I seem to find them more and more relevant as I get older. And she said, isn't it a shame the way most people, when they reach a certain age, they just sort of fold up their imaginations and put them in a closet. Don't need them anymore. And for some reason, that just sort of stuck in my mind like, just a seed floating through the air. It just sort of lodged there. And as we were walking, I started thinking about what a great premise for a fairy tale that would be. What if you had a society where everybody folded up their imaginations or folded up their creative expressions, their colorful inventions, and just put them away? What would happen? And I just started envisioning this kingdom draining of all color.
Mm.
And because we were there in the woods at Flathead Lake, we were surrounded by this beautiful landscape. I saw it happening there. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the story then would be about the artist whose shoulder I was sort of looking over. Turned out to be a young woman named Auralia, but she was crying, and I just had this flash of this woman crying, looking at this colorless kingdom. And living in the woods, she would gather all the colors she knew and take them like an offering to remind them of what they'd lost.
Visit us online at highcallingblogs.com. Woohoo!